so we can do it. And it just started recording. This thing off the chain. Okay, so today we have barbecue. Well, I grilled it. I'm talking about barbecue. Grilled hot dogs and hamburgers and some chips. I was gonna make deviled eggs, but the price of eggs in the stove, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. And no half my hot dog. I put relish on half. And the list is sitting off onto the side. She didn't feel like really being on camera. But you can here. See if you can see her, at least see her plate. Alright. Welcome back to our house, living with the Lindsays. So I already told y'all what we was eating.
Look at that, y'all. Sound like normal.
And let's say grace. Amen. I'm gonna eat.
You said food a lot.
I sure did say food a lot.
She happy with this food. I don't know why she first my hamburger and a hot dog.
You know what? With the price of everything
I'm eating a chip
going up, I told Melissa, I was like, you know what, to be honest, we're not gonna be able to eat out a lot. I mean, not like we did a lot anyway, but like, dang, we ain't gonna be able to eat out. Everything too high.
We just went to, what is it?
I forgot lettuce at the store to put on our hamburger.
What is it we just went to?
I don't know. Oh my God.
Burger King. My mom got the little burgers.
3 burger.
Little cheeseburgers. And I got one of those melts. Why? And 2 ice cream cones, which is 50 cents. Why, did that all come to $18? Crazy. Oops.
And we got some little mozzarella sticks. Don't get the mozzarella sticks.
They aren't bad, they just ain't cheesy.
They need to leave them in there a little longer because ours was kind of lukewarm. And yeah, I didn't really like it. They look like they little chicken finger sticks or whatever they be calling them.
Yeah, what are those things called? I never ate them. I never had them. We like our hot dogs burnt a little bit.
I like my hamburgers burnt, but only when I'm pan frying it for some reason. I'm about to try to take a bite.
You sure would have been good with some lettuce.
We got cheeseburgers. They good. My season's good. I'm gonna post a little video of me mixing up my little hamburger meat.
Maybe we should be like them people that don't drink during dinner. Ooh, excuse me, keep burping.
It's hard to do it. I'm used to drinking.
I know. One day, y'all, we was in Walmart and I needed alcohol, like rubbing alcohol. I don't know what possessed her to do this. But she said, don't forget your alcohol across Walmart. Like she was telling me, don't forget your liquor. Like I was an alcoholic or something.
But they don't really sell liquor in there. They sell like little stuff, wine. And plus we was on the other side, so of course, if they thought I was talking about liquor, they would be silly because we clearly was by the alcohol when I said it. on that side of Walmart. It wasn't like we was by out the way.
You said.
Oh. One time I yelled, "Don't forget your bag."
Oh, it's actually the same thing.
It was. And I'm just trying to make sure.
Just tell folks our business at home.
I mean, they don't mean nothing. It's just a little yellow.
You know what I can't stand that she does? She yells my full name across the store.
Not her full name.
Like, she has my first name across the store. We have cell phones, a nickname, but she chooses to yell my full name.
I've been calling her Melissa since she was little. Because I'm going to tell you why. I have always called her by her full name, first name. When she was about 2 years old, she came home, she said, "Mommy, I can spell my name." And she wrote it. And she wrote her nickname. And I said, me, I'm not calling her by her nickname no more. I started calling her by her first name, so she would know that's not her name. And on her, on my side of the family, she has a different nickname than on that other person's side of the family. They call her by a different name. So she went by 2 different nicknames, and you could tell who knew her by what nickname they called her. I'd be like, "Oh, you knew them from your granddaddy," because they would call her by that nickname. I'm not allowed to say that nickname because either one of her nicknames, because she said only her family can call her by her nickname, so that's why I'm not saying them. She preferred Nelly. If you don't know her, just call her Nelly. But and if we were somewhere and they call her by like my side of the family, her nickname, then I knew she probably my cousin them somewhere. That's how I be knowing. That's how we always knew the difference of how she met people. We'll be in public and I hear people yelling her name. Like a car, I remember one time we were standing outside and a car rolled by and yelled her name. And I was like, "Who was that?" She said, "I don't know." This girl, we would be anywhere and they'd be like, they'll just start saying, they'd just be happy to see her. And I was like, who is?
Birthday parties.
Stay at a birthday party. I ain't even care because I ain't go to them.
My mom co-parented with 3 people.
Her godmama.
Oh, 4 people.
I could co-parent with her godmama, my sister, my cousin, and her granddaddy and my mom, which is her other
my
side.
Grandparents.
Yeah, on her paternal side. And that's
so I was either at a birthday party, at church, at a birthday party,
at church.
Yeah, hanging out. And when I was with my mom, sometimes we were at a birthday party. Sometimes we always end up in the library.
We was always at the library. We was always yard selling. We ended up at the flea market dating every Saturday. And somehow we always ended up on the south side of St. Pete getting crabs and flips. I don't know how that happened, but it always happened. I'm like, I'm going to get me. And it was almost every day.
No, almost every time it happened.
No, I'm talking about me with crabs.
Oh.
Yeah, when I had her, that's what we did. Yard sale, flea market, library. We went to the library during the week too, though.
Yeah. I remember riding the bus. Get on the bus, Gus. I remember riding the bus.
I remember we was at the library by our house. When I was watching the news that night, we had left around by 5 or 6 o'clock. I was watching 11 o'clock news, and somebody shot up the library. I said, we had to run, by the time they shot up, it was about 8:30, they said they shot it up. And I'm like, what, the library? You shot up the library? Out of all the things to shoot up, it's the library. I was scared to go back there for a little minute, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, that library is dangerous. And we live in the suburbs. This one we stayed in St. Pete though.
Now we go back to the library a lot.
I done joined a little crocheting club
It's free, y'all.
at the library.
Something to do, y'all go.
If they have one in your city or town.
Whatever. Reading's good for the soul. Reading.
Yeah, she checked out books and I was crocheting.
Reading, watching movies, and listening to music. And color.
Y'all, these women in this crocheting and knitting club, when I tell you they can crochet and knit, and I'm sitting there like, this, boy, they was making hats. This one lady was doing this crocheting star pattern. It was so neat. It was cute. And she made all these blankets and, man, she made so much stuff. I was like, God.
One girl in there was using 5 needles.
5 knitting needles at one time. I don't know what she was making. I thought she was making a hat, but I don't think she was making a hat. Because I don't think she needed that many needles for a hat. One girl was making a dress. And she showed me the dress she was making. I said, ooh, I like that. I about wanted it.
I'm about to tell those women, don't make me come in here with my wallet.
They are good. I felt like, well, my story went to them was, when I was in high school, there was a lady that came in once a week to teach us how to crochet. And I did it for about a year when I was 16. So, I haven't done it since then.
But, you know, as soon as she started doing it,
I caught back on.
yeah, it was kind of like, it was easy.
She was struggling. But I was like, you supposed to be here for a book anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is when I finally started to get it, 2 things happened. When I finally started to get it, every time I was getting it, every time I was starting to get it, I was doing it, and my yarn would separate, so I would get little strings.
So you had to take that part out.
Yeah, so I'd have to take that part out and redo it, and it kept happening. And then one last time when I was finally getting my groove back again after after I got past little strings, the knot is a continuous knot on a crochet.
It's called a chain.
Yeah, a chain knot. So I accidentally, for whatever reason, I don't know what I was doing, but I pulled it and untangled the whole thing in one sitting. I said, I'm done. I'm going to get my books. Going to find my books. But that's my problem. Every time I finally get a hang of it, the little... What is
that
it?
yarn is pretty cheap.
That yarn splits on me, so I can't...
The lady was showing her how to start it and stuff. And she said, oh, this is some cheap yarn. I was like, leave us alone.
We trying. But we heard them talking about... they were talking about sites, like, not even Amazon. Like, there's literally sites for stuff you can buy for knitting. But I bet you that stuff's like $50, $60.
They have a knitting and crocheting cruise.
Oh, yeah.
I found that out. I'm like, what?
Like, you literally go on a cruise for knitting and like knitting crochet.
I'm sorry, but if I go on a cruise, I ain't trying to knit a crochet. To be honest.
That means every stop you make, you probably gotta visit a knitting and crocheting spot.
That's what the lady told me. She went somewhere with her daughter, and they didn't go to not one knitting store. And she said, "Oh, we gotta go to a knitting store before we leave here." And I was like, "Dang, that's serious?"
They were really good in there.
One man was making his nephew a sweater.
I think it was his son.
He said nephew.
Oh, he made his son one. Because he was talking about his son.
Yeah, he was the one he was knitting that night, last night. Was it last night? Yeah.
Yeah.
The one he was knitting last night was for his nephew.
And he put out a gray one that he made for his son.
Yeah.
That one old lady that started teaching me, she was funny. She told him it's not bad. She was like, basically, and to sum it up, she basically told him, it's not good, but it's not bad. To sum it all up.
I ain't hear that.
Basically, he needs a little bit more practice before he becomes professional.
She sounded like she was German. Her accent.
Some sort of something. She was really nice, though.
Really nice. They all were really nice, but you can tell they had a little cliques, like the little ladies at this end, they always sit together. The little ladies right here always sit together. And them three at the end always sit together. And I just sat in the middle.
Say hey to everybody.
I'm talking to everybody. Cause I ain't finna click up. That's not how I do.
We was the only black folk. That lets you know that black people just don't.
They be knitting, but they don't go to stuff like that.
Yeah, they just don't. I think black people need to go out more. Is my thing. You know. Maybe that's why white people are afraid of us. Go do something. Go knit, y'all. Go knit.
They do be knitting, but
no, go knit out in public. Let them know that. You know what I mean. Take your dog to the dog park more often.
Well, I was nothing was talking about our dogs. And I said, "Oh, what dog park do y'all go to?" Nobody said nothing. One they said, "We don't even go to a dog park." That's because she got 2 dogs in a big yard. I actually showed me, and I was like,
That's why.
That's why. Your dog has a playmate and a big old yard.
But I want to go to one of those sip and paint things, but I don't want to sip.
I don't think we have to sip.
And I want it to be like traceable, because I can't do none of that.
They don't. Oh, I don't know. Well, what's the point of painting then? A lot of people don't know how to paint. You're supposed to go in there and just have fun.
That ain't gonna be fun for me. I can't.
You ain't supposed to take it that serious.
I can't even draw a stick figure.
No, listen, I know it's can. Well, not me. Anyway. I would like to try to draw a diamond all the time. Even in high school, in the corner of my paper, you see me try to draw a diamond, and it was bad. I know my teacher got tired of me turning my papers with this, whatever they thought. I don't know what they probably thought that was.
That's so gross.
She don't like ketchup like that.
To dip that in ketchup.
I'm full too. This last bite good. I ain't forget no more tonight. Then watch out going in and get some chips when I'm laying in bed watching TV.
Y'all, sometimes I get up out of my bed to go use the bathroom. And I don't even realize what time it is. And sometimes I'll be listening to my book, and she'll be in there watching something so loud. It'll be something like Hell's Kitchen. I go in there and she'll be snacking on something at the same time with her mouth and TV and her eyes bugged
When she
out.
can't see what you're doing.
Oh, I don't have my hair done. So.
She's trying to make this face.
Yes, eyes bugged out, just snacking. So funny. I think watching Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that be making her hungry, and she don't know it.
Listen, this season of Hell's Kitchen is crazy. I said, what's wrong with everybody?
I said I was gonna start it.
That I don't want to say what it is because she haven't started it, but I'm like, watching this season, I'm like, what is going on?
I think she started 4 nights ago.
I don't know when I started. It's been only 4 nights.
5.
It might have been. I started it last week, but I don't know when.
Okay, let's just say she started last week. Every day since last week, she has told me, Melissa, they have got kicked out the kitchen. Every day for the last, y'all getting kicked out of the kitchen. Then he tells me one night, they don't even get to do dinner service.
He may have not do dinner service to do something. Oh, I think they had to cook to stay in the competition because they was doing that bad.
That just lets me know how bad this season is gonna be.
It wasn't, and he only let a couple people didn't have to cook to stay there because
There ain't no problem.
they never had a problem. Yeah,
What was I gonna say?
so he let them go to the bed.
People be complaining. I told you this already, but I want to say this. People be complaining about Chef Ramsay and how he is on the show and how he cussing people out. But I understand. I get it. Because you shouldn't be in my kitchen when you're already a professional cook. You guys are private cooks, private chefs. You guys already work in a restaurant. On the line, some of you own your restaurants, and yet you come in here and you can't cook no raw chicken.
I think it'd be nerves, to be honest, because they'll be like, and they look confidential. What is it called? A confidential room? I don't know. Wherever they go talk to look private interview,
I forgot what it's called.
and they'll literally say, excuse me. I don't know why I'm having trouble because I cook chicken 1,000,000 times. So I think it'd be nerves. And then they not, it's TV. First you're on TV, you got him yelling, you trying to impress him, and then you can't think. You got 8 minutes to do something, and it's stressful.
That's why I don't like when I do something. I don't like being put under a time limit. Like I have to let me do it on my time. There's a show I watch called The Floor.
Oh, they have a time limit.
And they have like 30 days to race against each other, 30 seconds to guess this stuff. And I know stuff, but the problem is I can't
Think, boom, boom.
Yeah.
That's me too. I get stuck. Like, you put me on a time thing, I'm like, wait, look, I can't do this because you gonna have to turn that clock off.
So,
Because I be like, and then I say it right after I do that, which is causing time, lose time.
I don't like playing games at a time because I will lose. Not because I don't know the answer, not because just simply because I'm not good under pressure.
No, but I ain't either. I'm not either. I've been flipped the whole table. I'm not good under pressure.
Under pressure.
I've been on when to sit down. That's exactly what I do. I sit down. I'll be like, not today.
I'm not sure still. I gotta cut her nails, but I'm gonna cut her nails.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut her nails when I put the last blanket into the dryer.
Well, I guess we'll have nothing else to talk about.
No, we just gotta. All our life consists of is dog parks and crocheting classes. It doesn't, but today it does. When we talk to you guys, that's what our life consists of. It's just them things in that moment.
Yeah. Or whatever happened in the day, the week.
Yeah.
I mean, probably within the last 24 hours. You know, a lot been going on these last 24 hours with this plane crash. So when you see this, you already know what I'm talking about. And I don't even have to explain it. But it's crazy, the things that have been said about this plane crash. And I'm going to leave it at that.
And I feel like people should just...
If you know what I'm talking about, if you looked at the news, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
And I feel like people should just give their regards and condolences and move on. You don't need to bring all that stuff into it.
Well, it did crash into a military plane.
That wasn't my point. As right now, it's just... Then tomorrow we got... No, that's fine.
The fact that he addressed it in his secretary of, is it military? Is he a secretary of military, or he's the secretary of defense or something? The things they blaming this crash on is crazy. When I tell you, it's crazy. And I've been watching the news, and I'm like, what is wrong with these people?
Didn't he fire like all of TSA?
He fired the ball. He fired to the chief of TSA. He also fired someone else, and he took away aviation or something like that at the beginning. Like, no, I guess nobody paid it no attention, because I didn't know he did it either until last night when I was watching the news and they said it. And I was like...
But, you know, all these other things causes crash, but not those types of things.
Wait now. So the fireman, the chief of the firemen or somebody, went on TV and said it was lack of not having any air controllers. Is it air controllers? Am I saying it right? In the navigation room, because they all been fired. So, not all of them, but majority of them have been fired.
I don't know what they're called. I just know they let people know.
It's the navigation in the
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it. So, because they've been fired, I guess no one was paying attention when it came to takeoff. I don't know if they saying that, but that's as far as I got before I was like, I had to turn it off because I thought that was crazy that this is happening. And it probably could have been prevented. And air traffic controllers, that's what they are. They had all the air traffic controls that's supposed to be in there. But because the majority of them have been fired, somebody said, don't be surprised if you see more plane crashes. I don't know, guys.
Did you burp?
No. I took a deep breath. It might have been Zeke. She right there. So, and then the fact they're trying to, the White House, I'm going to just say that, is trying to blame it on DEI hires and Biden and the Democratic Party for this plane and crash.
Goodbye. Goodbye. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be
That is
ya.
crazy to me. I'm sorry, it's crazy to me. But yeah.
Please.
Wait just 1 minute before you do it. Let's just say goodbye. Do not forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully, I want to go yard selling. Maybe I should try her food she ate all this morning. No, that's fine. Ooh, nah, Bert. I'm gonna try to go yard selling for some yarn. So if I do that, I'm gonna try to bring y'all along. I mean, my life isn't that exciting, but hey, I do some little things. And the exciting part y'all don't want to see. It involves a lot of doctors. Now I'm gonna say,
Okay. Oh.
bye.